Second lie, I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be loved. This is one that is everywhere. I deserve, people should care about me. People should pay it. What this is, this idea of I deserve to be loved means I get to pick the rules for how I'm loved, and it means I get to pick who loves me. It's a lie that destroys. I was a middle school teacher when I lived in Dayton for a while. I was teaching music, so I had students like 2 or 3 times a week. And in one semester in that class, I saw radical things happen with 2 specific kids. One was a girl. She was quiet, she was kind, she was conservative in the way she carried herself and the way she interacted. And I watched her over just a few months transformed into a loud, flamboyant, angry, broken girl. And I also found out that that's the time that her parents were going through a divorce. And she wasn't feeling loved. I need to feel love, is what she thought. That same time, there was a boy. I was sitting at my desk after class, and everyone had filed out. There was one boy left, and he was just kind of pacing back and forth in front of my desk. And I said, "Can I help you with something?" And this is a guy who was quiet, sat in the back. I'd said hi to him. I'd been his teacher, but we really hadn't interacted much, right? And he's walking back and forth. And he says, "I just don't know what to do. I got to figure out whether I'm going to live with my mom or my dad." And I'm like, who do you have in your life that you can talk to that I, who you barely know, is someone that you're spilling out this to me? This idea of I deserve to be loved. They're craving attention, craving love. There's a truth that replaces the lie that we all need. And the truth is, I am loved. I am loved. You already are loved. You don't need somebody to love you. You are already loved. Now, some people reject the love that God offers to them, and they live in that pain of not being loved. But you are loved. Christ gave himself for you. It's not based on how good I am. It's not that I deserve to be loved. It's based on how good God is. Romans chapter 5 puts it this way. For while we were still weak, at the right time, Christ died for the ungodly. For one will scarcely die for a righteous person, though perhaps for a good person one would even dare to die. But God shows his love for us, and that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. See, when Jesus died on the cross, he didn't die because we were good, because we deserved it. He died because he's good, because he is love, and his love had to come out for us. You already are loved. This frees us from the craving for attention and the longing that can really cripple any of us. Part of God's core identity is love, and you are loved. The question is, have you received the love that God offers you? Have you received the forgiveness for your sin? And have you allowed him to put his heart into you, to give you his love? It's because of his love that we live generously. Because the goodness of God abounds, and so we can receive that love. Now, I have that love in my heart when I receive him. That gives me freedom to love generously, to live generously, to care for others, to show kindness and compassion. I live generously because of what he's done.